Hello everyone, Marcus here, and today I'm going to show you my Shield slash Liberty V Nickel slash Buffalo Nickel album. It's got all three types in it, in varieties. So this first page are the Shield Nickels. Now, I don't have very many of them, as you can see. But a lot of these are going to be extremely hard to get, because I'll show you here on a page what I mean by that with the mintage and stuff. And as you can see, the ones from 1878 and 1877 were proofs only, so those are going to be impossible as well to find. Now, that brings me to the next part of the book, which is the Liberty Head Nickels. Now I've got a couple here on this page, and as you can see, the 1913 is extremely rare. I did a video where I kind of touched base about V Nickels, if you want to check it out too, and I'll pair it at the end of the video. But as you can see, there were two different varieties in 1883. One where it said no cents, and then it had one where it had the word cents added to it. So there's a 1910, got a 1907, 1912. So yeah, those are those. Now we're going to get into the Buffaloes, which I am going to show you right now. So there's the Buffaloes, and we're going to I've got a 1913 Type 1 with the mound, and then we've got one from Denver. Don't have the 13S of that variety. I don't have a 1913 Denver, Philly, or San Francisco of the Type 2, which is the raised ground. And as you can see, I don't have many of those. But I do have a 1918 right there. We come down here, and I have a 1920. Now, some of these you can't see the dates on fully because they're really worn, but trust me, the dates are there. This is a 1923, got a 1924, and then we head over here. We have the 25, the 26, and the 26D. We have a 27. We have a 1928D. We have a 1934. We have a 1936. We have a 37 and a 37D and a 38D. Now, obviously there's some ones in here that I can easily get, but I have no way of actually getting a lot of those coins and stuff. So what I'm doing is I'm just going to, when I do my eBay purchases and whatnot, is what I'll do is my Buffalo Nickels and stuff is I'll just slot them as I go if I find them. I've also got a bunch that I'm going to need to Nicodate. I'm sure I'll have a few for the album in those as well. But as far as right now, this is what I have to work with and whatnot. And I'm going to show you what I was talking about when I was saying the mintages for the Shield Nickels is right there. These numbers right here. 1866, 1867, 1868, 1869 are all very common. The 1870 and 1871 are not very common. the 1872, 1873, 1874, all lower mintage, 1876, lower mintage, and in 1877 and 1878, look at how low those are. Okay, because those are proofs. And then you have the 1879s that are also extremely low mintage. 1880 even lower, and then it goes up a little bit. 1881, 1882, a buttload of them, and then in 1883, with not very many of those were made. So pretty much everything I can pretty much get all of these nickels, I think, with the exception of 1871 probably, and everything from 1877 through 1881, and even 1881 will be hard for me to get. So that's the thing that I love about this book, is it also has the mintages and stuff. And then as we get here, it's got the Liberty nickels. And there's not very many that were minted with the no cents. But the 1885, I guess you would say, would be a low 1885, 1895, 1896, 1894, 1886. Those are going to be your lower minted ones, and would probably be like the key dates of the semi-keys. And then, of course, the 1912 and the 1912S. And then it's going to be impossible for me to get a 1913 because there's only 5 known. But look at this. This is what's interesting. 1913 Buffalo nickels, especially the type 1 key dates for the S and D. The same with the type 2, but the Phillies are common. The 14D, 14S are other dates. The 15S and 15D are better dates, as well as the 17S, the 18S, 19S, the 20S is lower, semi-key 1921S, better date 1924S, or should I say semi-key date 1924S, better date 1925S, and all that. A key date 1926S, only 970,000. Can you believe that? The 1927 DNS, better dates. 1928 Denver, a better date, which I have one in here. The S, I guess you could say, is a little bit of a better date. The 29 Denver and S. The 30S, 1930. And then also the key date 1931S. In 1931, they only made them at 1 mint, which was in San Francisco apparently, which I did not know. You have the 34, 34D. 34D is another good one. 35, 35S, and 35D. 36. Now look at this. The 36S is a semi-key. 37S would also be a key date. So those are some of the mintages. I kind of wanted to share those with you. So if you liked this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I hope you found it informative. I appreciate you guys for taking your time to view my videos. Okay, guys, peace out.